Have you ever noticed that you're constantly worrying about your kids, that it's keeping you up at night, that it's really hard, making it hard for you to make decisions and answers and come up with enough kind of consequences for your kids around appropriate behavior because you're so worried? And that worry and that anxiety is really awful to live with. So let's talk about some sanity and how to get around that. I'm Kiran from Mystic Girl in the City, and a little mystic advice is often helpful in troubled times. So let's talk about that worry and that anxiousness that's so much a part of parenting, it seems like. And it's very difficult to make decisions, and it's very difficult even just to function and have fun when you're worried about your kids all the time. So the first thing I want to check in with you about is your job as a parent is the primary movement is not keeping your kids safe. And it's really easy to make that assumption. It's really easy to think my first and foremost and primary job as a parent is to keep my kids safe. I tell you, that's a big setup because you're not going to win that one. Unless you have a way to Velcro your children to your body and keep them with you 24/7, you are not capable of keeping your kids safe. The second thing that we think our priority as parents is we need to teach our kids to be responsible adults one day. That they have to have good manners and be clean and take care of themselves properly. And so this becomes a secondary or sometimes primary responsibility as a parent. In that case, you're also wrong. So here's the thing. The first and foremost responsibility that you have as a parent is to teach your children how to be authentically themselves in the world, which deeply includes teaching your children how to access their own inner guidance and clarity as they navigate the world. Now, this is going to keep your kids safe. And the thing about your kids is they're going to be adults much longer than they're going to be children. And as adults, in order to be safe, they're going to have to know how to tune into their inner guidance. They're going to have to know not this relationship, but this relationship, not this dark alley, not this boat, get out of this car. And the places they're going to go to hear that is their own inner clarity. And if you have not given them a map or showed them how to do that, they don't have that tool. So if you want to keep your kids safe in their lives, teach them how to access their own inner guidance for clarity. If you want your children to be happy, fulfilled humans who have a great chance at living a life that's valuable and purpose-filled, then you're going to have to teach them how to be their own authentic selves in the world. Now, these are the bigger skill sets in the long run. And if you trump those by keeping your kids safe, you're suddenly in a position that you cannot actually control. And you're also at a great disadvantage because kids need their own access to clarity and their own inner guidance. So recognizing that your anxiety and stress is making the forefront of your parenting, keeping your kids safe, is a big problem. And see if you can re-navigate so that you understand every time you're with your kids or making a parenting decision, the first thing you're looking for is how can I use this situation to show them to be their authentic self in the world? And how can I support them to navigate their own inner guidance and clarity? Now, if you don't know how to do that, you need to check in a little bit more. These 5 minutes to sanity might not be enough. Give us a call at the office. We got classes, we got books, we got all kinds of support for you, even private sessions if you'd like. Regardless, it's a very, very big job and such a fulfilling job to be a parent, and it's not always the super easiest thing to do. So feel free to join the conversation. If you hit that subscribe button, you'll access all of the comments going on, and I would love to hear from you, and we are happy to answer your questions whenever they come in. Thanks.